Hey everyone, got a real quick one here. It's number 14 in section 2.6. We're to evaluate this limit here. Okay. We've been evaluating a lot of limits in this section. And I've said if you can plug in directly, notice this is the limit as h approaches negative pi over 2. If you can plug in directly and get a real number, right, then that means that function is continuous at negative pi over 2, and we can use direct substitution. And it turns out that's what happens here. If I plug in h is negative pi over 2, I get cosine of 9 times negative pi over 2 is negative 9 pi over 2, and I replace h with negative pi over 2. Now, what is cosine of negative 9 pi over 2? Well, notice if I go to the unit circle, we know that cosine of pi over 2, cosine is the x-coordinate, is 0, right? And this is negative 9 pi over 2. If I come back and go, instead of rotating going around clockwise, these become negative, right? So this would be pi over 2. Going down here is negative pi over 2, which is the same thing as going all the way around to 3 pi over 2. And cosine of that is 0. So cosine of negative pi over 2 is 0. Cosine of negative 3 pi over 2 is 0. Cosine of negative 5 pi over 2 is 0. Negative 7 pi over 2, right? I just keep going around. Negative 9 pi over 2, I'm back down here. That's 0 as well. So basically the cosine of any odd multiple of pi over 2 is going to be 0. And so cosine of negative 9 pi over 2 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. I get 1 divided by pi over 2 is negative 2 over pi, right? That's just the reciprocal. Okay, so very short. The final result is negative 2 divided by pi. That's the exact value. You can check numerically, by the way, but this, hopefully makes sense. If you have any questions about this, please let me know.